All right, so for my Hamlet oral presentation, I will be reading Hamlet Act 1, Scene 5, lines 0 to 25. Make sure to go there in the story right now because you'll need to be reading the lines when I recite them to fully understand what is happening. So it is about half the conversation that happens between Hamlet and the ghost. So, just for some context of the speech, the ghost and Hamlet are talking to each other, and the ghost has something important to tell Hamlet. The ghost wants to say this before he is brought back to the horrible flames of purgatory, like it says in the text. This is the conversation that they have between each other while they are stopping and talking. This is where the ghost informs Hamlet of his father's death and who killed his father. So the reason that this quote is significant is because this is the first time Hamlet and the ghost actually meet up in the story. Also, it is important because the ghost claims to be Hamlet's father's spirit, and he wants Hamlet to avenge his father's death. The ghost tells Hamlet that his father was murdered. He also tells Hamlet that the one who did it was his uncle, who now wears the crown. The scene I read is about right before, so the scene I read ends right before Hamlet learns who killed his father, but he does learn that his father was murdered. So now for the script, just go to Act 1, Scene 5, and right when it says Enter Ghost and Hamlet, that's where I'll begin reading. You'll need to be looking at the script to understand what I'm saying because it's a conversation that goes back and forth between the two, and it will be very confusing if you're just listening. So I'll start now. Where wilt thou lead me? Speak, I'll go no further. Mark me. I will. My hour is almost come, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render up myself. Alas, poor ghost, pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold. Speak, I am bound to hear. So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear? What? I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast and fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. But that I am forbid to tell the secrets of my prison house. I could a tale unfold whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood. Make thy two eyes like stars start from their spheres, thy knotted and combined locks to part, and each particular hair to stand on end like quills upon the fearful porpentine. But this eternal blazon must not be to ears of flesh and blood. List, list, O list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love. O God, revenge his foul and most unnatural murder. So that is where my lines are done, and this is just the moment where the ghost actually tells Hamlet that his father was murdered. This is a pretty important part in the play because Hamlet obviously wants to get revenge for this, and in the lines that follows is where he learns that the one who actually ended up murdering his father was his own uncle, who now wears the crown, and that is obviously that makes Hamlet angry. So this is all I had to say for my English oral presentation, and this was Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 5, verses 0 to 25.